Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Said that man go. Take one then I dash away from Popo. Yeah, snakes around my grass, they want my dodo. But I keep a 40, they don't know, no.
What up, man? Getting to this work right now. Just picking up all these piles of trees and all that, throwing them in the back of the truck. Gotta watch out for them damn centipedes and spiders. You know, when you start patches like that, rats and all that be running out, it's crazy. All types of things, roaches. But I'm looking at this garden. All these peppers, man. Can't get any more natural than that, man. Right here, you can pick them and have your peppers, man. You know that's where the nutrients is at. Head to that farm, man. God gave you everything you need to grow from the earth and in the air. Get to it, man. Turn that down real quick, just jamming to some tune while I picked up that pile. Got that out of the way. Now it's back to cutting the rest of this grass. But I forgot to check in on you, man. I pray that you're always doing good, so let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me how your day is so far, or how your day went, and how you're feeling, or how your energy is, you know what I mean? Shit, rough days. Got good days out here, a lot of people going through things, so, and I pray that this video is helping. These videos that I put out are really helping you mentally get to your dreams, your passions, or just seeing the lighter day of the day, you know what I mean? A lot of people walking around here heavy-hearted. I pray that these videos get you to feeling more lighthearted and just enjoying what you have and enjoying the possibilities that you can get to if you really just believe in it and work towards it, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up from there. Now that I checked in on you, now I'm gonna go to lunchtime and get to that park and all that good stuff, you know? It's been a pretty straightforward workout. Squats, dips, push-ups and pull-ups. Most times during lunchtime, that crunch time action, you know, I don't really get a chance to get the abs in, but I always do full body exercises and I try to get everything in when I do these exercises. So I'll just finish up this afternoon after work doing some abs so I can squeeze those in so I get that full body throughout the day. But it's been a nice little workout, man. Honestly, it's been cool. The back's still a little tight. It's acting up a little bit. I'm still in the laboratory, trying to figure out what's going on, figure out what did I do to help get rid of that pain, and what am I doing now to keep my back irritated. I think that what I'm doing is I'm overdoing it because I knew that I was at a certain point before, so now I'm rushing to get back there. So I think that that's causing the problem, So with that being said, I want to pass that information to you. If you're someone that's dealing with any joint problems and you knew that you was at a position before that joint issue, try your best to just be at ease, meditate, talk to yourself, whatever it is that you got to do to make sure that you just throw your ego out the way, not your ego. Keep your ego if you got one. You're obese if you have one. Smash that like button if you do have one, excuse me. But throw your ego out the way and honestly just take your time, because here I am frustrating myself, irritating myself for nothing. As you can see, there's no one out here. It's just me. So it's me in my head and what I'm telling myself. And honestly, I'm beating myself up. You know what I mean? Because today, I'm not gonna cap, today was a rough start. You know what I mean? So having this irritated back started me off, of course, because when you can't move freely, you feel so captive, you feel suffocated, you feel tight. That's what your lower back does to you. And it really messes with your mental. It messes with mine, at least. So for me personally, it puts me in a depressed state. And the sun ain't out today, as you can see, so that doesn't help. But yeah, today has just been like one of them type of days. So this workout, I'm just going slow, easy. I'm doing sets. I'm not doing any circuit type training. I'm just doing my one-legged squats first, because that's what I'm working towards, the pistol squats. So I'm doing assisted one-legged squats, do 3 sets of them. Then from there, I'm moving over to the pike push-ups, which I did already, 3 sets of those. Then I just finished my set of my sets of chin-ups. So that's out the way, 3 sets of them. Now I'm about to do 3 sets of dips, and that'll be it. And then I'm going back to work, crunch time, lunchtime, over. But I'm not gonna push too heavy. I'm not gonna do that sucker training where I'm trying to do everything once, from squats to push-ups to pull-ups to dips, right back to squats. I'm not doing any of that because I don't wanna push too much and tweak my back even more. If you're someone who's like over 6'4", over 6 feet, over 200 plus pounds, 230, plus pounds, with your training regimen, try your best to really just keep it slow and steady. Let your breathing be at the same pace that you're moving your muscle, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, I'm gonna give you an example right now to be exact. Let me just set you up right here. Yeah, I got the right here. So watch how I go down and up, slow pace. You see if that slow pace, I'm moving steady. I'm letting my body, my mind, and my muscle connect with my breeze. So as I'm going into that position, bringing my elbows at a 90-degree angle, I'm breathing in. Nice deep breath. As I get to that point at my furthest range of motion, work on your range of motion. Don't go to my range of motion. Go to the point of your range of motion. If you're trying what I'm doing and you find some discomfort, like I said, don't do my range. Work with what works for you, and also holler at a personal trainer if you want, you know what I mean? But you can leave questions in the comment box, and excuse me, I'm out of breath. I'm on because I let my legs dangle. Instead of really using a lot more of my core, I'm using like all my upper body strength. For y'all that do the exercise, you know that sometimes when you're pushing, you tend to have your legs in like an L shape, or you tend to use a lot of your legs. in that core to help push yourself. But for me, I'm just letting my legs dangle, and I'm really applying more of my chest, forearms, tricep, all that good stuff. But yeah, you want to lower yourself nice and slow, and you want to exhale on the upward motion, but do it nice and slow. Don't try to go fast. We're tall people. We got long range, you know what I mean? And you don't really want to mess up those joints. So for any exercises, I'll say if you're over 6 feet tall, you're over 230 plus pounds, you know what I'm saying? 230 and 30, you know what I mean? Just take your time and take it easy. When it comes to burning the fat and all that type of stuff, and I got to talk to you about that real quick before I wrap it up, because it's time to get back to work. But involve running, jump rope. You know, if you do certain exercises like circuit training like me, understand your range of motion so that you're not going beyond that and you're hurting yourself, you know what I mean? So if you're trying to do these fast movements and all that, understand where your discomfort is and where your comfort is in that range of motion so that you can better that. And when your muscles move and fire fast, they don't go beyond that marker that you set for yourself, you know what I mean? And cause you to be laid up watching Jarvis videos all day, you know? Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for sure. But yeah, I just want to leave that note to you guys that are like heavyweights like me. You know, it's not easy out here lifting your body weight. It's not easy moving this body weight. And, you know, if you're in the gym, you can kind of regulate a little more of the weight, but also keep your form good if you're in the gym as well. You know what I mean? Work on your range of motion. Don't think that I'm just talking to calisthenics people or bodyweight people. But I know with the bodyweight, it requires a lot more compound movements, meaning like a lot more of your whole body compared to isolated movements, like little things like you can do for just your biceps or leg extensions for your you know, for your legs or whatnot. When you do squats here, you're involving so much more, your balance, your core, everything, you know what I mean? So with body weight, if you're a big guy and you're doing things like that, just take your time and be easy. You want to melt the fat, do your cardio with running, walking, you know, whatever it is that may be, but don't try to come out here and be so hard, because you tend to hurt a tendon, your elbow, shoulder, whatever, tendonitis, you'll get all that type of stuff. You don't want that, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to pass that on. But speaking of body fat, like I said before I wrap it up, excuse me. Remember I showed you I hit that 15% marker, right? So why over the weekend Muns decided to celebrate? And I mean me when I say Muns, you know what I mean? I decided to celebrate. Weighed myself this morning why I'm at 17 point something percent body fat. I jumped up a whole 2%, 3% body fat. I am not happy with myself. I knew better. I should have celebrated a different way, but I celebrated by eating some takeout, eating some junk food. And I'm not saying anything against takeout, but I didn't choose wisely with what I ate. You know, I ate sugar, brownies, all that type of stuff as well. So I spoiled myself and I overdid it. So now it's a minor setback, but today I believe I'm gonna just fast for the whole day, 24 hours. With this exercise and this afternoon's workout, I feel like I'll burn a good bit of calories, and I should be able to put myself at least closer to that 15% marker than the 17. I hope that this was just a spike, because I have deprived myself of all that junk food and all that, like how bodybuilders do. And you know, once you eat something again, you could just gain that weight back. I hope that it was just a spike and I can lose it fast, and that I don't have to go through this process again, because this was a serious process for me. May not have felt like that on camera, but it was a serious process for me, you know what I mean? So I hope that's not the case, but I'll keep you posted and let you know what time it is, you feel me? But I'm gonna get back to work. Yes, sir. Like the back is a hard issue to deal with when you got the pain and the discomfort and nerve damage and all that type of stuff. It's no joke. Like that. Morning, next day. About to just brush these teeth real quick, get ready for the day, you know, early morning mood for work. You know how that good, we work 9 to 5. So you might want to move. That's how they be. Minty fresh breath, fresh tingly morning. Gotta brush them teeth day and night. Floss them, brush your tongue, all that stuff. You don't be getting in shape and then having bad breath and other bad habits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's the next day. I'm rushing. Back's been really tight, and I don't mean like stiff from working out. I mean like tight from actual like nerves. Excuse me, sorry. Let me not touch them dishes real quick. But the nerves in my back, because I have a lower back disc bulge, it causes so much discomfort. It's not just strain, you know what I mean? So all last night I was tossing and turning, and to just toss and turn, even that woke me up. Even last night when I was editing the video, I'm sitting down in the chair and my legs are just rocking back and forth, swaying back and forth, because I'm just trying to release as much tension or tightness and get that blood flowing into that lower back. So I'm back to that pain of anytime like I move or rotate in my bed, I feel a jolt, like a shock of pain through my lower back, which goes through the whole body. You know, you end up grinding your teeth because you grind your teeth. Let me say the sentence first. I always end up talking so fast and just moving. My brain just moves so fast. So excuse me if I fumble over my words. It's not my accent. English is my first language. It just happens. Anyway, yeah, man, it leaves you grinding your teeth because it's just so tight. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's not the best feeling in the world. And if you're not getting to your issues or your mobility issues or whatever, man, I don't know what you're doing. But if you're someone that's dealing with a back issue like me, it ain't no joke, man. Handle your bills. You handle what you gotta handle, you know? But I did some warm-ups which help loosen up the back. So if you're interested in seeing those, definitely leave a comment or DM me. Instagram is in the description. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna roll out, man. Get to the day. If you're not a father like me, man, smash that like button. You know what it's like. Getting up, getting ready. Put that face on. Get ready to go work. I don't know what your job's like, but I go work. You got people who complain about the problems. You got the job who has bullshit ways, you know what I mean? And there's just so much that goes on. So I just want to express to you today, when you get to work, focus on what it is that you're trying to do. That's why it's great to create and build something, because those people that bring those problems, if you end up taking them on, you're gonna have more of a problem. So when you tend to have things of your own to deal with, you tend not to stress or worry about their problems, because people complain around you, especially when you already got issues, especially like a lower back, you're already irritable. It's like flies, you know what I mean? And you just want to swat them. So I can relate to you if you're at the job and you're just, you know, you got people that grumble and complain about that stuff like you want to hear it, like, you know what I mean? But I do have some cool ass co-workers. They're probably better than yours, so I ain't trying to complain about them or nothing like that. I'm just saying that with what I go through and what I'm going through mentally, I just have the time frame and space to be Superman and play Dr. Phil or even just talk about problems, you know what I mean? So moving forward, just do your best, you know? And if you're someone that's around naysayers, tune them out too, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out here who had to go through that to get to where they want to be. And a lot of people you probably look up to too. So do your research. I haven't said that in a while, but I always state whatever that I bring to this channel, do your research so that you know for sure and that you can explain what I'm saying to somebody else. If you can't explain what you've learned to somebody else, or even like a 7-year-old, like a child, then that means that you fully understand what it is that you intercepted. You know what I mean? So I always tell you do your research. But anyway, I cut too much time into my morning talking. It is what it is. Love you guys. I'm Joe F, if you don't know, aka Joe Average. Ain't no average Joe around here. We don't do nothing average. We guys get to what we gotta get to while handling our responsibilities and moving forward with the distractions and knowing the possibilities in life. You know what I mean? So if you ain't liked or subscribed or left a comment in this channel, man, get it in, bro. Join the family, you know? But like I said, I'm Joe F. Peace out. Bless up.
And we gon' smoke.
weed. Girl, every drink on me. I know.